world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Yo, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think how not to rage on stream.
I've got no reason
Are
to
we
rage.
going to be in the same channel as you? That you're
No, no,
casting
no.
it?
Yeah, I'll probably go out in the...
You don't want to be in the chat while I'm busy flaming you.
Yeah, that'll be kind of off-putting.
Alrighty, well, welcome to the stream. I am Dead at Horseborn, the beard of reason, and tonight we have an excellent show match. We have Chace versus Superman in a 1v1 show match with commentary and analysis by Snowy. But a couple of things before we get started. I've got them in Discord and we're going to have a chat with them. But to get things going, I thought first I have to issue a bit of an apology to when I posted on Facebook that I wanted to have this show match. There was a guy from Romania who for some reason is following... Hold on, I'm going to turn this music off, I think. And this guy from Romania is following the South African Rocket League Facebook page. So he was all keen, and so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I wasn't aware that he was from Romania. And when I did, I was like, oh, I want to find some local guys. And then I found some local guys, and so he landed up not being part of this, and he's pretty upset with me. So I want to apologize to him. And that's Mitria or Mikria Savu. So if you're... I doubt it because I think you're that pissed with me, but I do want to apologize to him.
Did he die?
Possibly.
Well, he's not here. That's all we know.
That didn't last long.
It's not a live Horseborn. So.
And then I want to mention a guy by the name of Phillies, who's with Backflip Gaming. I've known him for a couple of years, and he's a Rocket League player in his 30s, and he recently got to Diamond in 2, so I wanted to mention him and shout out. And then of course Falliser, who became or hit Grand Champ sometime in the last few days. So well done to him, and he's going to feature in our show match next week. I'll talk more about that as we go. Okay, but I have in Discord, I have Chace and Wes or Superman. How's it, guys?
Yep. Yo.
You all ready for this?
Well, not really.
Okay, cool.
One's is what I want to do when I'm feeling like, too happy about life.
No, nobody loves ones, but when you do well, it feels pretty special.
I love ones.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Well, Snowy, I'm going to talk to you. We've also got Snowy in the Discord. Was that you that said you love ones, Snowy?
Yeah, definitely. Ones is the best game mode.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about why you believe that in a second, because I think that's important for us all to hear. But I thought, well, let's start with you, Chace. So, Chace, how old are you?
I am 21.
21, and how long have you? How many hours have you got in Rocket League?
1,100-ish across 2 accounts.
1,100 across 2 accounts. Okay, and your highest rank?
Is champ.
In what game? In what? In threes.
Twos.
Threes and twos.
Threes and twos. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. And what about you, Superman? How old are you?
Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Listen, I take comfort in knowing that I'm older than you, however old you are.
Yeah, well, I'm 36 now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. And how many hours you got in Rocket League?
I'm around the 2,500 mark.
Okay.
I did stop playing Rocket League for a while though.
When you say a while, how long was that while?
Yeah, a couple of months. And it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Now everyone's like doing flip resets and ceiling shots, and I'm just like, what?
I think you better also start this.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And your highest rank?
Champ 3 in threes.
Champ 3. Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but like I'm not a mechanical person. I read the game okay, but I've got no mechanical skill.
But somehow you got to Champ 3.
Well, good teammates, I suppose.
All right, cool. And then, all right, Snowy. Well, let me ask you then. Why do you think ones is the best game mode, and how and how do the scrubs like me and Superman and Chase deal with the rage that comes with ones?
I mean, I think, like, firstly, from a spectator point of view, like, I find it's the most entertaining game mode. It has, like, the sense of, like, in sports like boxing, like like the solo. It's like you're supporting that solo person and, like, the plays that they make. And, it's hard to explain, but it has
Okay.
that same sort of aspect.
Okay.
And also, I feel like there's probably, like, a lot more, like, involved mentally in ones. Like,
Mhm.
it's a much bigger mental battle than threes or twos.
So and then so how do we deal then with the rage?
I think you actually have to, like, find a love for it to some extent. Um, I mean, there's, like, definitely aspects of ones that can, like, just tilt anyone. I mean, it's even tilted me, and even the best ones players. I'm sure Fairy's even been tilted a little bit by
Okay.
some, like, ridiculous kickoffs and 50s, and can particularly in ones, it's, like, very volatile. Like, if things start going wrong, it can just snowball, and you can just, like, end up 10 goals down in
Okay.
2-3 minutes. That can be super tilting. So you have to, like, find a love for it to some extent,
Find a
and also
love
just
for it. Well, there you go. That's your first bit of advice. Find a love for it. And what's your
Yeah.
what's your view on forfeiting? If you find yourself 6-0 with a minute and a half to go, are you going to forfeit or do you see every game out?
um of all the game modes, ones is probably, like, you should leave forfeiting, like, the longest in ones, because
Okay.
there's so much. Like I said, it can snowball out of control, but you can also be on the other end of that. So you could be the one scoring 6 goals, and
Yes.
that could be when you're 6 goals down. So you should really, like, only consider forfeiting if it's, like, almost like impossible.
Okay.
But generally speaking, you can come back from some in pretty, like, sane deficits in ones.
All right. Cool. Okay. Well. Okay. So I'm just looking at the chat. It looks like there might be there was some technical issues. Hamburg. I don't know why it's low res. It should be the full deal there. So I don't know if anybody else is having issues with that. If it's not in HD, do let me know. I hope that's not a problem. I've sorted out the mic issue. That should be coming now through both ears and not just the left. So if there's anything else, let me know. Empty Promise says mic issue is fixed. Excellent. Empty Promise says it sounds crippy. I don't know if that's crappy or crispy. Okay. Shadow says it's 480p. Okay, so 480p. Now, how do I change that? Now I changed. Of course, I changed everything on a day I'm going to start streaming. I changed from Streamlabs to OBS Direct. So I'm assuming there's a setting in there. Let's have a look here. Stream output, video bitrate, audio. Sorry, this is fun. I have to. So if I jack this up to, yeah, I'm just gonna jack this right up. Hopefully that helps. All right, hopefully that's better, guys. Let me know. But in the meantime, we're gonna get this underway, and hopefully it's. Oh God, I hope I haven't cocked up the AV. All right, so Chase, I see you've changed your name for this series to Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Very
He
clever.
got me on the smack.
That's
Yeah,
my-
he's
my
got me
cheat.
on the smack talk there. Well done.
You can't win.
A little bit of psychological battle as we go. Okay, well let's not mess about anymore. I'm gonna set up this. I'm gonna set up the match. So I've given you the details. That's unable to find server. Okay, well maybe I should create it. Create. Okay, so you guys should be able to now join.
Cool. Unable to find.
Okay, hold on. It's now there. End the game. From the top.
Joining.
Same.
All right. And are you in, Snowy?
Not yet.
Okay.
What are the details?
Show and show.
Show.
Oh, excellent. Now everybody on the stream will join. I hope not.
Nah, that was just a bait. It's actually something else.
Yep, debated.
All right, Snowy's in. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Discord.
Okay. See you.
Yeah, I'll let me quickly tab out and jump into another channel as well.
Hamburger, stay the hell away. Okay, Kryptonite's in. Superman is in. Good luck, gentlemen. Do your hardest. So what, Snowy, what are you expecting at a sort of diamond level? What are you expecting
to
to
be
see
honest,
here?
I don't actually know. I mean, that was a pretty decent flick. I haven't watched pretty much any Diamond 1's gameplay.
Okay, so this is as much as a surprise for you. Well, good work from Kryptonite there, getting off. Getting a nice little
Yeah.
flick there.
He was actually very aggressive there, but it paid off.
Superman wins that kickoff. And right away, the response.
Yeah, immediately I'm noticing Chace or Kryptonite is not very comfortable at kickoffs. The first kickoff he dodged way too early, and then this one he just didn't dodge at all. And Superman got a good hitbox and just went flying into his hole.
Okay. So you think he didn't dodge because of what happened in the first kickoff?
I don't think he's thinking that far ahead, but
Okay.
I think he's just not comfortable in kickoffs. This one was a better one. He still lost it, but Superman didn't capitalize.
Oh, Superman's got him up! Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot. He caught him out of position. You see how far up he was sitting, and just that was actually a lot of power. That was a very good shot.
I mean, the thing I struggle with is I'm always caught between giving space or not too much. Like, I'm never sure how much space I should be giving.
Yeah, so for that, there's like this thing called no man's land, which is pretty much in between.
Yeah.
And you'll find if you hesitate, you'll often find yourself in no man's land.
Yeah.
And so it really needs to be like one of the extremes. Like either you're really pressuring the ball, or you're going to be passive and sit back and let them do their thing and try to react.
Okay.
You don't want to find yourself in no man's land.
Oh, and the boomer. All right.
That was a good demo. I think demos pretty big in ones these days, as people have slowly found out. Take your opponent out. You got just you and the ball. No one else to interfere. So if you demo your opponent, you got a good chance of scoring.
But as people get better at demoing, obviously people get better at dodging it or avoiding it, right?
Yeah, definitely. But the thing about the demo, where it becomes like, there it is again. The thing about the demo is often.
He's gonna miss.
Oh dear.
That should have been buried.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's just panicked there, but he had to cut it in. And I think perhaps he thought he had less time than he actually did.
Yes.
So he just panicked and didn't quite get around the ball. But yeah, like I was saying about demos, it's a very like quick recovery move. So you can just drive in the general vicinity, and if you don't get it, keep driving. You recover it immediately.
Okay.
And if you get it, obviously you can score. But so I mean, that's why I said, like, if people do avoid it, it's still a good move because you just recovered instantly.
Yeah.
And you see
Fair enough.
Chace has taken himself so far out of the game here that Superman can just roll it in. This is something I would never recommend, is like just dodging in your opponent's half. Very risky. And you
What-
saw what happened to Chace too.
Dodging in your opponent's half.
Yeah, so he like dodged at a 50-50, like right near Superman's net, and what happens after that is obviously he's dodged, so his momentum's going to take him towards Superman's net, and Superman is already there, like he can defend, and now Chace has thrown himself out of the play, and that leaves like the rest of the field.
Okay.
You know, so he's just like overextended there.
How's he doing it? Shadowing here. Okay, gets the clear. A little bit.
You see that he overextended a little bit, but he recovered, so it was fine. Nice. And there's panicked again. He's thrown it away, but Superman couldn't capitalize.
I have to say, I'm quite enjoying watching. You know, I've watched a lot of high-level play, and you know, we're all watching RLCS and the various pro tournaments. And I have to say, I'm quite enjoying watching a lower-level play, without any disrespect to these. It's just, it's closer to my level. It's more real for me. I must say, I'm quite enjoying it.
Oh, and you see that he's just... So immediately, like, the problem for Chace... Oh, as he missed the game. Oh, no. Yeah, no, he had all the time in the world there. So both of them have just repeated what they've been doing this whole match. Chace dodged in the opposition half, took himself out of the play, and Superman panicked on the open net and managed to score. Yeah. So immediately, that's something both of them could work on.
Okay, good. Well,
It's good that he's taking small pads.
Well, we're definitely going to get them back into Discord at the end of the match. And just so you can give them these pointers. Oh!
Yeah. So here, like this is a very tame shot, but the reason it's gone in is because he's just like driven like way too far ahead. So it's ended up going behind him, and he's like not been. You can't go backwards very fast.
And the backflip didn't help.
Yeah, it wasn't high enough. This is good. He's taking possession with low boost, and that was actually a good save. I'm actually pretty surprised to see like how much Chace is pressuring the ball with no boost.
Okay.
And that was a great flick. That was really well done. You see, since the kickoff, he's chosen ball over boost, and that means like he's made Superman have to. Superman's been under pressure this whole time, and now he's finally got full boost, and he's flicked it. He did a good flick, and that's it to a goal. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying I'm surprised to see him actually like favoring the ball so much. Usually players at this rank they got wide eyes for the they got very wide eyes for the big boost pads. That's usually their favorite place on the field, anywhere a big boost is.
All right. Well, there you go. Kryptonite is the nemesis of Superman. Kryptonite takes game number 1. All right. So, yeah, I didn't say. So, a couple of questions coming in on chat. Is there a prize pool? I didn't announce anything, but there will be 5 keys for the winner of tonight. And then it is a best of 5. I wasn't sure if a 1 should be a best of 3 or a best of 5. I checked with Elf, and
Best of 5 is good.
Yeah, it seems best of 5 is a good thing to do. Okay, so let's ready up and get into game number 2.
And you see, despite the fact that Chace was like overcommitting a lot and being very aggressive, and that's definitely a hole. The more aggressive player still won the game.
Okay. So are you advocating for aggression then in 1s?
Yeah, absolutely. Aggression is very important. But I mean, there's, a limit to everything. And like I was saying, we saw a couple times where he just tried to be way too aggressive.
Yeah.
And he probably could have got scored on a bit more if Superman took his time. Oh, that's an open net miss.
And that's probably a downfall of mine is when to be aggressive, when to back off. Ah, great demo, but can he take advantage now?
Yeah. Oh, and he's got to recover now. He's dived into his hole. But he hasn't been punished again.
Yeah.
Another open net miss goes astray.
And Superman was saying at the beginning that he doesn't consider himself mechanical, and I kind of get what he means here. Whereas I think, well, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Chace does. I mean, I haven't played with him much, but I get the sense that he does focus on his mechanics a bit more, or he has more attention on his mechanics.
Perhaps, yeah. Which would favor him in the ones setting. He's actually not dodging on that kickoff, which is kind of interesting. He obviously doesn't feel comfortable dodging there.
Well, an almost immediate response, so he's not behind for too long. Oh,
Yeah, no, that was
Superman
good.
going for the demo, couldn't catch up.
Yeah, no, that was a good early jump to avoid the demo. He dodged that time. You see here, he's pressuring the ball with no boost again. This is also really good of Chace, taking the ball back to his corner like this to keep possession. Not the best flick, so he might lose it here. But he's staying on it again. And if that shot was on target, it may have been a goal.
Okay, we got Skexus saying that Chace definitely focuses on his mechanics.
Oh, really? Is that Chase's teammate? I think it might
Yes,
be.
he is. Yeah, they are teammates. From what yes,
Okay.
they are.
Yeah. He's in a really good spot here.
Oh,
Oh, you
desperate
see,
save.
Superman was
Yeah.
in a tough spot there again. This time, he was just a little bit further back, and that meant like the back foot could work this time. But should he have been a bit more forward, he could have saved it and taken possession as well,
Right.
instead of still being under attack now. That was a good challenge. And a good shot on the open end this time, which he hasn't been doing.
Okay. I guess it would help if they knew it was a best of 5.
Yeah. Did they oh, he's turned the wrong way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Many levels.
Yeah. Superman just turned the wrong way here. He needs to turn safely towards his goal.
Oh wow, yeah.
But yeah. But he may not have been expecting Chace to be on this ball, because again, Chace has chosen the ball with low boost.
Okay.
Yeah. If he had gone for the mid boost and left the ball, that turn that Superman did would have been fine.
But it would have been a pretty attacking turn, I think, then.
If they as far back as the mid boost and the ball's where it was, sort of like rolling in midfield, it's not that risky
Okay.
because of the distance. Yeah. The-
2 minutes to go, yes?
The biggest thing here is just the lack of control. You'll see neither one of these players will have the ball for a very long period of time. Usually double whiff. Usually what happens is they will just touch it away from each other. There again, he's just touched it,
Yeah.
and he just knocked it away from himself.
Okay, so there's a little giving away possession to each. There's a little bit of ping pong.
Yeah, just back and forth.
Yeah, well, yeah, Chace trying to change that.
Yep. And it could net him a goal. That was close. And that was a good fake touch there to grab the boost.
I mean, Chace is said, or Kryptonite is certainly. I don't know. He seems to be the more in control of the two players. Oh, great bump.
Yeah, definitely. And that could definitely be down to mechanics. Because the better your mechanics are, the more you'll be able to control the ball. And that was a good bump.
That was an
Good
excellent
adaptation
bump.
there. Yeah. You see, he flicked the ball and he couldn't really follow it. So instead of trying to get back to the ball, he just went for the car. That was really good. Could be a kickoff goal.
Oh. A little bit fortunate there.
Yeah, Chace didn't quite place that shot where he needed to. Just shot it straight at him. Oh, another demo. Can
Important
he
demo
secure
there.
the open
Oh,
net?
no.
Ooh. Yeah. Open net misses. Just plaguing Superman. I think it would plague most players at this rank. But
And again, I think Chace he's at least looking to try and keep possession.
yeah, I think so. You see, of the two players, he's trying to do the typical, get the ball collected on his side and then play it down with, either carrying it or just dribbling it or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Well, Kryptonite is 2 games up. This could possibly be the last game. So let's see. Let's see if Superman can make the comeback.
And I just noticed now on the scoreboard, you see Superman has 4 saves and Chace has none. That says a lot about who's got more control, yeah?
So the far fewer shots coming from on-target shots coming from Superman.
Yeah. And I mean, we saw that with the open nets.
Yeah.
I think if he can start finding open nets more and perhaps just a little bit of more control, he could definitely win this game. Because last game was only separated by 1 goal, so
Yeah.
despite those problems, he's still keeping it close.
Yeah, it's not walking over him. That was nicely controlled by Kryptonite.
Yeah, solid challenge and scored the open net. Bit of an easier one, but he still scored it. Which is the most important part.
The dead ball on kickoff. Okay, there you go.
He's pressured the ball, no boost again. Yeah, he's turned aggressively again with only 30 or so boost. He might get punished this time.
But it's going to depend on Superman being able to... He does seem to struggle to pressure the goal. Chase's goal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great save.
Yeah. He had the right idea there. He just messed it up. He was actually trying to keep the ball close to himself, which is probably the best thing you can do in that spot. You don't want to let it bounce out and let them have a shot. But you see, he's been over aggressive here.
Superman on the open net! And he takes the shot and scores!
Yeah. Sure, that'll give him some confidence. Finally the open net.
Now listen, we're all plagued by the open net. Well, I'm sure at some point it stops, but I know one.
I don't think so.
Oh, really? Is that an issue right up there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I miss open nets. I've seen fair people miss open nets.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know if this was an intentional mind game, but it's worked.
Let's have a look here. This is. Oh,
It's hard to say. It's really close. I don't know if he pulled back intentionally or just messed up the aerial.
either way, it gets himself ahead for the second time in this game, and certainly advantage to Kryptonite. Oh,
Good demo.
brutal.
Can he
brutal
control it?
demo. Yeah, there
Looks
he
like
goes.
can. Yeah, I think Superman's got a long road ahead of him now.
Well, possibly a very short road.
Yeah, long road back to.
Yes.
To,
If there's a way back.
And that was good from Chace right up until the finishing touch. Didn't get a good shot. But again, turns before the big boost, which is very good. And is this an own goal?
He squeezes it out. Oh, good shot.
Yeah. Just the controls on another level. Soft touch and a pop was enough. Is he complaining about the server?
Yeah, well, I think he's. I don't think it's a genuine complaint.
I mean, I don't actually blame him. Like not long ago, I've also had some problems on local servers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, Kryptonite certainly seems to have this under control.
Yeah, I'm just pulling away with it now.
Superman gonna take one back. Come on, Superman! Do it for the old guys. These damn kids taking everything.
Is how old is Chace? Is he,
Chace is 21. Superman is 36. Asclepio. Hey, I don't know if I said your name right. All right, 2 minutes to go. Come on, Superman. Oh, has he got it over him? No, he hasn't.
It's a good recovery.
Okay.
And this could be a chance.
Chace got it covered. I don't think he has. Oh, okay. No, he still got it. But Superman will take possession now. Very heavy touch.
Yeah.
Oh.
And open there.
Oh.
He actually initially threw away possession here, but a good speedy challenge. Goal side as well. It's going to get him a goal.
Chips says the safe word is Martha. Superman has not uttered it.
Gets a kick-off goal back.
Okay. Can he get three
Could
more
this
in a
be
minute
the
and a
start?
half?
Yeah. This is the game mode for that.
Yeah. Oh, Kryptonite. Wow, what happened there? Didn't quite see that.
That's just unfortunate. He actually potentially missed the shot and just clipped Superman's car, got in.
Oh, wow. Minute 20, 4 goals. Oh, that's a dangerous whiff. I think this is going to be good bam.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now, though. He's gonna have nobody.
Huge trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's done well.
what can
The
he
flick
do?
wasn't quite there. That looked like it was going to be good.
He didn't,
Just
it
right
didn't
until
seem
the
to-
last second.
Yeah, it didn't connect with it hard enough. Oh, here we go.
He's turned the wrong way again. Chace is going to roll it in.
Oh, on the wall to go, and he's struggling from that point. Almost dead pick off. Superman. Can he keep control? Get a goal.
Oh, this is ambitious. Can he get it?
Oh, nearly. I think with a 5-goal lead,
Oh.
he's like, you know what? I'm going to try something.
Yeah. But more crucially, Superman has missed the wide open net
Yeah.
in the count of it. I think it's tickets.
Well, we always hope for miracles, but I think we're beyond even that now.
Yeah, this would be the time to forfeit.
Oh,
that was
wow.
a good save.
Good save. Well done, Superman.
Redemption goal.
Oh, no. Rocket League hates Superman.
Yeah,
all
wasn't
right.
his night.
All right, well, there we have it. A clean sweep by Kryptonite or Chace. He's the winner of the... he's the winner of this show match. So I think we're going to get them back now on Discord, and then we'll chat for another few minutes before we bring it all to an end. All right, so who have we got? Do we have...
Both of us are here.
Wes and Chace. Okay, well, Chace, good games, well played.
Yeah, GG's, man.
So
I felt
getting
like I
back
was
on
playing
those
on
open
EU,
nets.
but I also had a lot of brain lag.
There was that one where I was even like flipping around because I was like, oh damn, he scored. And then you missed. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was just one of those days, I suppose.
well, okay, well, I have
GG's.
a
Full
question.
credit to Chace.
I have a question for you, Wes. How often do you play
Yeah.
ones? I mean, I know you ranked around Diamond, but is it a game mode you're playing often?
I haven't played ones except for today in about, I don't know, 5 months.
Okay, so a little
Oh, wow.
rusty.
Rusty's a good word, yeah.
And Chase, how often are you playing?
I play fairly often, I guess.
And
Enjoy it.
and when you say fairly often, so in a week of Rocket League, how often are you playing ones?
I probably play at least a couple games a day.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of part of your routine.
Yeah, part of my warm up, kind of often. It depends if my friends are on or not, like kind of thing. While I'm waiting for them to come on, jam a couple games.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. So Snowy, your notes. I don't know if you want to take up general stuff or speak to each player's strengths and weaknesses.
Well, I mean, firstly to Chase, your low boost wall pressure was very good. I think that's probably, aside from the open nets, that's probably what won you the series. Yeah, that was really good. But there's like a certain level of aggression that you need to adhere to. And you saw sometimes that you'll just like dodge like right by his goal, and that's what leaves him with the open net. So that's like being way too aggressive. And Superman, if you scored those open nets, the game certainly could have been a lot closer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Particularly
I mean,
the first two games, because the goal difference wasn't actually that much. So securing those goals could have made it a lot closer.
yeah. Every time I hit the ball, it just felt like I couldn't make a solid contact. It
Yeah.
really felt bad tonight.
And also, just both of you, probably the biggest problem is just the amount of control that you are not only like having, but are also like trying to have. Like it, just like the entire time, you just hit the ball for the sake of hitting it when you really should be trying to control it and dribble it, flick it, shoot it, whatever.
Yeah.
Just like,
Makes sense.
and also just just like panicking when you have time, when you have a lot more time to do things. I mean, that also comes back to those open eds. There were some where perhaps they weren't like as blatantly open, but they could have still just been a roll in if you didn't sort of like stress yourself out to like try and go as fast as possible. But yeah, aside from that, it was okay.
All right.
Very potato level.
Well, do you guys have any particular questions you'd like to ask Snowy while you've got on and he's willing to dispense his great wisdom in ones?
No, I think if someone dedicates themselves to ones, I mean, obviously there should be improvements. I'm just not inclined to ones like Snowy is, but I think if I still appreciate how hard he works on them, and the fact that he's on Johnny Boy's stream, I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
It's quite an accomplishment.
No, listen, it's fabulous. I know we were all there cheering him on.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, cool. Well, listen, Chase, you get 5 keys, so I'll hit you up separately on
there's
that.
a prize pool. Dope.
Yeah,
What? There was keys on the
did not
line?
know
I
that.
didn't know this.
Sick.
I would have tried much harder. I would have asked for a new server.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, well, rematch next week. Clash of the potatoes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Excellent.
next week we have a special show match. I'll get to that in a moment. But in the meantime, there you go. And I hope everyone watching it was informative for you. Those of you who are inclined to ones, and I know there aren't many of you, but it's certainly something I would like to get better at. And watching, I found it quite helpful, and certainly your comments as we were going were very helpful, Snowy. So I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks for having us in the stream. And
Yeah,
thanks.
my
I'll
pleasure.
go back
Thanks for
on the
being
VOD and listen to the
Thanks for
commentary.
Excellent. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
definitely.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers.
Cool.
Be well.
Cheers. Thanks.
Bye. All right, cool. Well, I think that's it for this week's stream. But next week we have a 1v1 show match, but it's freestyle. A freestyle 1v1 show match, and that is going to be with South Africa's 2 newest grand champions, and that is Shadowhunter and Falliser, who are teammates, and they're going to go up on a 1v1 freestyle show match. I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'm unfamiliar with how that actually works, but I'll figure that out between now and next Tuesday. But I think that's going to be a really, really cool show match for next week. So until next Tuesday, I'll see you around. And just an update on myself, I'm trying to be the oldest grand champ in the world, as you know, and I've just made a video which I'm busy editing, and hopefully I'll get it out in the next day or two, explaining what's gone on in the last few months with that and how my frustrations with it. But just a quick update. Well, there you can see my state of play. Out of my rankings, as you can see there, I'm most pleased with my ones. I'm up to Platinum 2. I struggled to get out of Gold 2 for a long time, so I've made the most improvement there, so I'm happy with that. In 2s, which is my favorite game mode, that's where I want to be a grand champion. It's the game mode I love the most. I'm sort of Diamond 2, Diamond 3. I was Diamond 3 yesterday. Sort of in and out of Diamond 2, 3 every single day. It's annoying the crap out of me. And in 3s, Diamond 3 and approaching champ. So making painful but steady, well, very, very slow progress. I do think I'm Rocket League's slowest learner, but that's okay. I'm having a lot of fun along the way. All right, so for those who joined, thanks for being there. Thanks for getting involved in the chat. I'll see you next Tuesday with our special freestyling 1v1 show match. Until then, I am Dead at Horseborn, the Beard of Reason. Thanks for being on my stream, and I will see you next Tuesday. Peace!